Hi everybody, it's Joanne with A Work in Progress. I'm headed out thrifting tomorrow, so I thought I would do something a little bit different and share with you some tips and just some things that I have learned over my many years of thrifting. And I realized that for some of you folks who are seasoned at this, much of what I'm going to say is just second nature to you. But I'm hoping that some folks that are new to the thrifting game might benefit from some of it. So let me start with the very first thing, which is what I'm doing tomorrow. Try out new places. Even if somebody has told you that they went to a particular store and it was terrible, they hated it, don't go there, I say try it out for yourself. Maybe they just hit the place on a bad day and their inventory was down, or the workers were in a bad mood, or something. I say go and try it yourself. Then at least you know you've tried, and who knows, you might find a, as they call it, a diamond in the rough. The second thing, which I hope just comes naturally, is be nice. I think that the workers that are at thrift stores have a really tough job, and I have been surprised so many times when I have seen customers argue with the folks behind the counter regarding, the quality of an item, and they're trying to get them to mark the price down for them, when oftentimes they have absolutely no control over it. Sometimes even the managers of stores have no control over the pricing, but still people will argue. I found in my experience, just be nice to them, and not in the hopes that you're going to get something out of it, but just because you should be nice. And sometimes there are some fringe benefits to that. Sometimes in the past, I have brought maybe a top up to, or I'm sorry, a dress up to the counter, and the worker recognizes me because I've been there quite often, and I'm kind of a chatty Cathy anyway, and they'll look at it and say, oh, you know what? This is really too short to be a dress. I'm gonna charge you a top for it. So little things like that can happen. You just never know. The other thing is, and this is a lot similar to going retail shopping, you have to go often. Even if you're going to, TJ Maxx, you may have to go to TJ Maxx 5 times to find what it is that you're looking for. Well, the same thing is true for thrift stores. The more often that you go, the better chance that you have of finding what it is that you're looking for. And there's an upside to it as well, as that the workers see you more frequently. They see you as a good customer, as a nice person. Learn your shops. That's a biggie. Find out, when they have sales, what kind of sales they have. Do they have a customer reward program? Do you get a certain percentage off for donating to that particular facility? Do you get something off for volunteering there? I know in the Raleigh area here, our Goodwills, they don't have any colors of the week. They have no customer reward program. They basically have nothing. But other thrift stores, like the Salvation Army, for instance, they have a customer reward program. And they also have color of the week. And then a lot of other stores that I go to have colors of the week that are discounted. And one in particular on Sundays, whatever the main color of the week was, if it hasn't sold, it goes down to 75% off. So that's quite a deal, I think. Oh, and also sign up, find out if they have, do they do any social networking. A couple of the places that I go to here are on Facebook, so I have started following them, and that will help alert me to if they're having a special sale, if they're running a certain percentage off on something. One in particular does what they call a flash sale, and they'll do it on Friday nights from 7 until 9, something like that. So that's another good way to find some discounts at your local stores. Be patient. This kind of goes along with the having to shop frequently. I've said before in other videos, and I really do mean it and believe it, that eventually, whatever it is that you're finding, if you can have the patience and you don't have to have it right away, you're going to find it. You will find it eventually. And I know I've also heard some other people say that before they go out thrifting, they kind of put it out there like, you know, I'm looking for a black dress, or I'm looking for a clay pot or something. So they try to put good vibes out into the atmosphere. And lo and behold, they find what it is they're looking for. You know, it's worth a try. You're not going to lose anything. Let me see. I had to write things down because I have a terrible, terrible memory. Oh, when you see an item, kind of try to think outside of the box with it. You know, what can you do to recycle the item or upcycle it? In a couple of videos ago, I showed you a large white bread box that I'm going to be turning into a, a little mini coffee station. You know, think about that. For that one project, or I'm sorry, that one challenge that I did, I took that strand of Christmas beads and made them into farmhouse beads. There's so many things out there, if you just kind of open your mind to them, that you can refurb into something spectacular for your home, and nobody is going to know the wiser. Oh, this is one that I have to remind myself to do because I don't often do it. I don't know why. I kind of feel like I'm questioning the folks that have rung my things up. But check over your receipt. You know, we're all human. We make mistakes. You know, sometimes they might have rung something up incorrectly. They may not have given you the discount. And the worst thing in the world is to find that out after you get home and you're going over your receipt at home. Then, you know, you're pretty much, they're out. There's nothing you can do at that point. But check over that receipt. That's something that I need to do more for myself. And the other thing is, goes along with learning your stores. I found that particular thrift stores are better for some items than others. They might be really good on women's clothing. In Raleigh area, I can tell you of a Goodwill that is fantastic for finding women's clothing. For finding household, items, not so much, but I can tell you where to find those. So by going to thrift stores all around your area, you're going to find who carries more of an inventory of particular things that you might be looking for. And then, where are the best places to go thrifting? For me, I find that church-run thrift stores have a very a wide array of inventory. It's mostly folks from, I think, from the church that are donating there, and plus their prices are usually very, very good. So that kind of, a thrift store or a church thrift store is where I find the best deals. Ones that are run for particular charities as well, those are good. Everything they get, is donated for free, and they're looking to make some money on it for whatever their cause is. Some, they call them mom and pop thrift stores that are a little bit smaller. Those are good as well. And for me personally, although I do still go there, Goodwill I find to be a bit on the pricey side. I still do go, but and I know recently in my area, within the past maybe month or 2 months, they have increased their pricing on their clothing, but they haven't done that in years. I don't know when the last time that was that they did it, well over 5 years ago, and it was not a huge increase either. Although I have noticed that their hard goods at almost every Goodwill I go to, they've really gone up in price. Let me check my list so I haven't forgotten to share anything with you. That's it, I think. I'm sure there are more. If you have tips that you would want to share with anyone else watching this video, please leave the comments down below. We don't all live in the same areas, and even if we do, chances of us running into each other at a thrift store at the same time looking for the same thing, they're pretty slim. So that's why I'm sharing this. I mean, I can even, if in another video you want to know where it is that I go to find particular things, I'd be happy to do that too, because like I said, the chances of our being at the same place at the same time, it's pretty slim. So share below if you have any other thrifting tips or things that you've learned in your years of thrifting. I would love to know them, and I'll bet other people would as well. I think that is it for now. So Sunday, keep your fingers crossed I find some good stuff tomorrow so I can share that with you on Sunday. That's it for now. If you like this type of video, a little bit something different, but mostly here on this channel I do thrift hauls, primarily around farmhouse and relaxed kind of decorating, DIYs, decorating your home, and I recently purchased a home down in Florida, so I'm going to take you on that adventure with me to kind of decorate that and turn it into my own. So I'd love to have you join me with that. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then the little bell to make sure that YouTube notifies you when I upload anything new. Again, that's it. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you again on Sunday for my thrift haul video, and hopefully tomorrow if I have time with a DIY video. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.